U.S. farm industry is bracing for a sharp drop in income this year and potentially beyond after enjoying record high profits just 2 years ago.
News Press Now's Cameron Montemayor joins us in the studio for more on that. Cameron?
Thanks, guys. Now, a long-awaited ruling from the Environmental Protection Agency that will loosen restrictions on ethanol sales in the Midwest could provide a boost in the coming years for corn farmers grappling with lower demand and rising production costs. It's the time of year where farmers across Buchanan County and the Midwest ramp up work for the start of another season of raising corn. But a recent announcement in Washington, D.C. will open a long-awaited door for a farm industry facing projected downturns in profits. 8 Midwest states, including Missouri, received the green light to sell 15% ethanol year-round beginning next April, after a final ruling from the Environmental Protection Agency. Currently, almost 98% of gas sold in the U.S. is mixed with a lower 10% ethanol, a biofuel produced largely from corn. Here in the United States, nearly 40% of corn that's grown by farmers goes to the production of ethanol. And with more than 12,000 farms in the state of Missouri that raise corn, the EPA's ruling could have a notable impact on the profits of farmers. With a few hundred acres of corn to plant in April, Tim Gash, a longtime educator and president of the Buchanan County Farm Bureau, takes pride in growing some of the highest graded corn on a consistent basis each season. He expects the ethanol rule will have a notable impact on demand for a product he's grown for decades.
And we've seen that industry grow. Good deal for farmers, obviously, because now more of a market for their product. You know, yeah, it did increase corn prices. And a lot of people will point to that.
Ethanol 15% can be used in model cars from 2001 and newer, as well as light-duty trucks, SUVs, and flex-fuel vehicles. The U.S. Department of Agriculture projects the consumption of ethanol could increase as much as 10% between now and 2030. We spoke with one of the largest farm operations in Buchanan County, Ethanol Brothers Ag Services, which manages hundreds of thousands of acres of farmland, a sizable portion of which is devoted to raising corn. What do you think about, how that can impact demand?
It's going to impact demand, and it'll also impact basis a bunch. So, the more aggressive ethanol plants get needing corn to process it, then all your other elevators will kind of follow in suit, hopefully. So that's always the end goal, because right now, we're penciling a loss coming up in 2024. So
many farmers in Buchanan County and across the U.S. are projected to see sharply lower profits in 2024. Farmers across the U.S. are expected to make $40 billion less this year. Prices for almost all commodities, with the exception of cattle, have declined.
I know at one point last year, I saw over $5. Corn right now is sitting at like $4.20. So using that estimate, obviously, you're not making any money. You can't absorb loss year after year after year.
Significant factors could potentially mute the ethanol rule's impact on demand and prices, including rising production expenses and land prices coupled with shrinking land.
There's not a whole lot of demand right now, so hopefully this E15 kind of triggers that off, and maybe peaks some more demand here for corn, and maybe hopefully that'll kind of pull us out of a jam.
Etha said farmers have continued to show resiliency in the face of declining prices and rising costs. In his view, farmers have been forced to grow more in the last 10 years than they did in the previous 2 decades. Cameron Montemayor, News Press Now.